Okay, Luke, so we're going to do the show me tell me questions. Let's open the bonnet of the car first. So, alright, well done. Let me get an angle where I can see what you're doing. So right here, yeah. So that's going to open the latch of the bonnet, brilliant. Have you ever opened the bonnet of this one before?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright. So right where the Toyota sign is, if you see it, it's right underneath. You can't even see it from here probably, but yeah, you are, you got it, go on. Down, so you got to slide downwards here. There you are. So that's where it is again, the latch. Right where the Toyota sign is, you got to twist that to the left like that there. Brilliant. So now I'm taking the stick out. That's it. Don't pull it too much, you know, that's it. And then it goes in where the arrow is pointing. There. So there's nothing to touch on here. It's just a tell me question. Do you know where the brake fluid reservoir is and how to insert the correct level?
I believe they're here, in here.
Okay, so that's not your brake fluid reservoir.
This one.
That's your brake fluid reservoir, and on the side of it, it says low and full.
Okay.
Yeah, that's your brake fluid reservoir. These two here are your engine coolants. The reason why there's two, because this car's got two engines. One is a combustion engine, which is in front of you here, and the one on the side here, this is your electric engine. So that's why you got two engines, that's why you got two coolants. And if you again look here again, it's got the low and the full.
Yep.
Right, how do you check your engine oil, and where would you put it if it's low?
Engine oil's in there.
Okay.
And then this is the dipstick.
What do you do with dipstick?
You pull it out.
Uh-huh.
Wipe it clean.
Yeah.
And then put it in there.
Yeah.
And then see if it reaches the min or max.
Okay, that's right. If it's low, then you put the oil into there. And last but not least, where is your wash wiper reservoir, and how will you know if it's empty or full?
It's there.
Correct.
And you'd know if it's empty if it doesn't let water out.
When you do the stick, that's right, yeah. Okay, drop the bonnet, please. Good. Now bring it halfway and drop it. Right. Now let's go to the tyres. How do you know about the recommended air pressure for the tyres? Where would you find the recommended air pressure for the tyres?
In the car's manual.
Okay, in the owner's manual. And also on these cars, it's on the door frame. So if I open the door right now, just where this little sign, the sticker is here, just there. Or on certain cars, it's on the fuel flap. Right, so I'm just going to put this, just hold that for a second, please. Sure. Just keep it up there. And I want to do something with the tyres to make your life easier. Just come out, look at the tyre in front, go to the tyre.
Mm-hmm.
Turn the tyre. There we are. So if you go to the tyre, right, so, like what you said before, then with a reliable tyre pressure gauge, you put it into the valve here. So you uncap that, unscrew it, and you put it into there, and you check how much air is in the tyre. The best time to do it is when the tyre is cold. That's the best time to do it in the morning time, because if you're driving now, it's warmed up the tyre, see, so it won't give you the right reading. So best time to check it in the morning, and with a reliable tyre pressure gauge. If the air is low, I keep my own compressor in the boot, so I connect it here, and then I put it into, and then I put the air in, or you can go to the petrol station. Now, what's the legal requirement of tyre tread depth?
1.8 millimeters.
1.6 millimeters. Okay, if you can see where I'm pointing at right now, these little things in the middle, of the tyre, all right, that is, what do you call it, 2 millimeters, that thing there, all right. If it goes below that, that's 1.6 millimeters basically. That you don't want it to go, to be honest, below that. On my tread, you can see it's quite a new tyre, so it's okay. So 3/4 center breadth of the tyre should be 1.6 millimeters. So even if your edge is a little bit worn out, as long as the main 3/4 center breadth of tyre is 1.6 millimeters, and through the whole circumference of the tyre should be 1.6 millimeters.
Yep.
Also, there should be no cuts and bulges on the tyre wall. Okay, now let's get inside the car. Go on, jump in. So guys, this is a Toyota Corolla. This is the car. It's a 2-litre hybrid. So as we get into the car, let's go through the questions in here now. So they would ask you, how would you know that your power assisted steering is working properly or not?
When you're driving, it would be...
When you start, basically.
When you start, it would be stiff. If it's not.
When you start, it should be light.
It should be light, okay.
If it, like now, look, you try to steer the wheel. Can't, can you?
No.
Now put your foot on the brake pedal. Press power on. Wait for the car. Now try to turn the wheel now.
Yeah, it's light.
It's light now, isn't it? Let's put it straight there like that. That's brilliant. Okay, good. And that's how you'd know that it's working properly. Yeah. Okay, cool. Now, that's your dipped headlights. How do you put your dipped headlights on? Let me get closer if I get into the lights a bit more. Go on. So that here,
Looking
1,
forward
2.
to this.
That's your dipped headlights on. If you push the whole thing forward, if you just push it forward, please. There you are. But you see that blue light coming in there? That blue light in there, that tells that's full beam. We don't want to have that on. Because it's got auto lights, it's got automatic kind of thing, that's why when you push it forward, it doesn't come on straight away. Also on here, you've got your fog lights, which is this one here. That's your front fog light.
Yep.
And that's your rear fog light. And again, if I just switch it off again, that's your front, it just comes up on the dashboard there.
Yep.
And then that's your rear fog lights. When do we use fog lights?
When it's foggy.
When visibility is less than 100 meters.
Okay.
Yeah? That's when you want to use your fog lights. Okay, so not before that, because you know the visibility is there. Right, how do you know that your anti-lock brake system is working properly or not?
It's stiff if it's not working.
Okay, so that's not the correct answer, unfortunately. When I press the power button, I'm going to press there. Can you see that ABS light? There it is down there, the ABS light. It was shut off. You see it?
Yeah.
All right, so the ABS light means anti-lock brake system. If that's like now, there's no warning signs, that's a good sign. That means everything's working fine. If it wasn't, that means you'd have to take it to the garage or whatever. So there's no warning signs on in there. All right.
Okay.
And that's it. So if it's if it's showing up, it's not working properly. The other brake question is that if you brake, so actually brake, pump the brake, keep pumping it. Go on. See that? Yeah. As you can see, when you're braking there, the car, what do you call it? That's if it's slack and spongy, it's not working properly. If it's slack or spongy, and if you pull to the left or right while you're driving, then the brake's not working properly. Okay. The last brake question is your brake lights. How do you know that your brake lights are working properly or not?
You'd get out the car and ask someone to check.
The back, that's right. The brake lights while you're braking, or reverse to a reflective background like a window or a mirror, and see if they're working properly or not. Right, your head restraint. How do you know that your head restraint is at the correct position? Level with your ears and eyes. So the rigid part. Yeah, if you're banging it, you see? Yeah, because what you don't want to be is the head restraint is too far low, and your head goes over the bottom and snaps your neck. So they're level with your ears and eyes. So that's that covered. Your wash wiper reservoirs on your right hand side. So that one there. Right, if you pull and hold it, pull it towards you. There you are, that's your front. Push it away from you. And then that's it. That's where your rear one comes on. See that? Yeah. That's it. Okay, good. And that's your front and rear wash wipers on as well. Okay, and then your controls over here, which are your demisters, okay?
Yeah.
So during the driving test, you've got tell me questions and show me questions. You've got 7 show me questions. They could ask you to put on your front demister, so you can see that says front demister or rear demister. And then they could ask you to put on your dipped headlights. So over here, they could, while driving this is, yeah? But it's safe to 1, 2, 1, 2. You've just done the front and rear wash wiper. Just do it again, please. So front is put it towards you. Okay, that was rear. Right, that's it. There you go. That's enough. Okay, good. And opening your driver window. So
This one.
yeah, there you go. Push it a bit harder for one touch. No, harder. That's not hard. There's a control in it. Push it hard up. Lift hard. Let go. Let go. Right, you're not doing hard enough. Do it, let go. There you go. That's the one touch. So do it down again. There you go. And then do it one up again. There you are. That's it. That's called the one touch, unless you want it open its own set. So I think we have covered. This hasn't got a handbrake, so there's no parking brake question in there. Okay. But your 7 things, just to reiterate again: your front wash wiper, rear wash, your front demister, your rear demister.
Yep.
Your dipped headlights.
Yep.
Okay, that's 3. Bipping your horn. So there, go and bip your horn, please. There we go, when it's safe to do so. You've done your front and rear wash wiper and opening and closing your window. That's your 7 things, which are your show me questions. The other ones were your tell me questions.
Okay.
So guys, I hope that video helped you, and that's your tell me questions. This is a Toyota Corolla hybrid, and that's what we worked on the show me talk with Luke, and I have your permission to put this on YouTube. Yeah, so there you are, mate. Thank you.